Hey everyone and welcome. I'm your friend Art of Mana, and let's dive into the 773rd stream this morning. A fine Saturday morning post bonus stream, which, you know what, I haven't done a just chatting stream and a just chatting stream in a long time. And we hung out for a couple hours, just, chewing the cud, as they say, to make another farm reference. You might be asking, what do you mean farm reference? Well, it's really a reference regarding dairy products. You might be also further confused at this point, going, man, oh really, what are you talking about? I don't understand and I feel uncomfortable about all this. But let me show you what I mean. Ready? So it's all going to make sense in a moment. 3, 2, 1. There we are. Cart of mana with a cow. Does that make sense? It doesn't, you say. Well, then I'll have to let you know. There are new tracks that are coming, or that have come to Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, and one of them involves Sundays. And so the dad joke, or dad jokester in me, had to make a reference to that with cows and dairy and all that good stuff. Anyway, that's it. Wah, wah. That's the joke. But also there's the code. So if you would like to join in today and play some Mario Kart with me, I have not played the new tracks yet. I'm looking forward to it. I know that what is it called? Something with Sundae in it. Should be pretty good. Delta, yes. I love it. I love it. That's exactly right. That's a good one. I like that. Well done. I do have a tournament code. Always, I guess down that way, actually. And that is one of my new little overlay additions there. I actually really quite like that. I've got a couple of those I can toggle on and off, whether they're dodo codes or the tournament codes here. So that's kind of nice. And with that tournament code, it's pretty much going to be the one that's always there. So if you've joined me in the past, it's the same Cart of Mana. It just has some different rules as well as a different logo. And the rules, by the way, this time around, last time we did 150, last time we did 50cc. This time we're doing 150cc. No teams, normal items, normal computer, all vehicles. Smart steering, I always say that's okay, because I figure we've got lots of different folks that are joining, and some are more comfortable with it, and some are less. Mario Kart can be, one of those games that's a little tough to get into if you're new. There's no limit to how many times you play, no shuffling, any rating is fine, but the code is required, and therefore the code is down there. So, one thing I do want to say, though, somehow yesterday, I think in all the yard work, I jammed this finger. Look how thick this part of my finger is right now. It's swollen, so I've done something. It kind of hurts. So that'll be my excuse if I don't play well. See, I have a built-in excuse. How nice is that? How many people get a built-in excuse if if they're doing poorly in Mario Kart? Not many, but I am one of the lucky few. Now I don't know. So Delta, are you wanting to hop in? If so, we can go ahead and do this. I don't think anyone else is in just yet. That is a question I have. I'm not totally sure. Also, by the way, if anybody asks and they don't see it on the screen or have issues with the stream where the resolution's too low to read that, !MK in chat will get you a handy-dandy code there. Delta says, I was in there since before the start animation. In that case, join is what I'm going to do. And then we're going to do this. Let's choose a good character, a good Carter. Let's, in honor of Splatoon coming, let's play as the Inkling. Let's get a nice, rad-looking car. I like that. That fits with the headphones. So we're going to use those. Yeah, why not? Cyber Slick might be fun. And let's actually look at our stats here. That's going to be speed. Acceleration's not so hot, so let's look for maybe something that's going to boost acceleration more. maybe we just have to go with that one by default, but let's take one more quick look through. Yeah, I think we're gonna have to go with that one. Oh, no. Let's sacrifice speed for some acceleration. I think we're gonna go with the clouds. Clouds have always kind of been my favorite. Ooh, this one balances everything out quite well, actually. Maybe we'll go with the standard parachute. Do I want more traction or wait? This is pretty good. I'm gonna go with this one. That's what I'm gonna do. You were confused to see an empty room. No, yeah. You're like, what's going on? Oh, let's do the Electrodome. All right, Delta, I'm excited. Thanks for joining me, and thanks for being here and being here so early and all that good stuff. So this is gonna be fun. All right, Delta and I, from the get-go, here we are. Delta IRL, which I love, by the way. That's great. All right. Well, so far, none of the new courses, but that's okay. Hey, old man, Harem says. Harem, welcome on in. All right, here we go. Nice little boost off the start. I did not get the coins I wanted. Whoa! Okay, gotta get used to some of the handling here. Not bad. Oh, shucks. There we go. We're also in 150cc. It's a little different than 50cc. CCC. To see what a sailor went to CCCC. No, the delay gets me on this. I can speak English, but sometimes with that slight delay, my brain's like, oh, I didn't say enough C's. So with short words, I sometimes repeat them now. I gotta figure out how to avoid that or just by compensating for the delay, or eventually get less delay. That would help too. I'm not saying that I won't fall into the habit of filler words or what have you, but at least I, in theory, won't be repeating things like when I'm trying to say CC. Yeah, it's weird because it's so quick, and it's that sibilance, It really is pronounced in my headset because I monitor my voice along with the game audio, right? And what? Use the little tire roller wheels. Trust me, Jay-Z. All right, well that's what we're gonna have to do then. We're gonna do it. Oh, there's Delta for the win. Come on. All right, Delta taking the lead. Woo! All right. And I think you're right, Harem. I think you're right. All right. Well, yes. And Jays, if you want to hop on in, there is the code down in the bottom right corner of the screen, or !MK. We'll get that for you. And just hop on in. Any of you. Anybody's welcome in this Cart of Mana tournament this Saturday morning. Hope you're all doing great. I hope that you're having a fun morning, a good start to the weekend. We've got a raid from Let's Jays, the fantastic Let's Jays. Even more appropriate that I'm playing as the Inkling. Lots of hype for the city. Welcome on in. Dash Magnum here as well. Well, I don't think we could have done any better than this. No! Except for that. No, we got it. Boom. And welcome on in. Let's Jays. Let's shout out Let's Jays. Let's please shout out Let's Jays. Boom. What a guy. Let's Jays from the old East Coast. Fantastic streamer, family friendly, heck of a nice guy. He and I have collaborated with some Splatoon in the past, and it's always fun. And so definitely hoping that we can do more of that, especially once Splatoon 3 comes down the line. And taking the is here in the chat. How are you doing? And Calico 1890, good to see you again. Taking the L's. I was trying to say, I thought I was taking the is. I'm so sorry, taking the L's. No. Oh, man. Oh, that's funny. Oh, no, it's not a friend code down there in the bottom. It's a tournament code. So you go into Mario Kart 8 and then you enter that as the tournament code. That's what you got to do. I take the L so you don't have to. Well, thank you very much for that. Oh, I didn't change my wheels either. I'll have to do that. The game chose the name of the Mii. Oh, really? Oh, over the name of the account for I don't know why. Interesting. That's interesting. I'll change the things later. Not your fault. They used a sans serif font. That's on them. Dash. That's funny. Oh my gosh. And Chrono is here. The wormhole hath spoken. So anyway, for all of you who are new here, coming in from the city, my name is Mana. I'm an E for everyone, family-friendly variety streamer. I focus on Nintendo, retro and original hardware, and indie titles. I'm very much excited to try some of the new courses I haven't seen them pop up yet this morning. We just got started. And again, if you'd like to join in, right there, right underneath my face, you can see the tournament code, or !MK will also get that for you. So lots of opportunities. Love to have you join me. This is pretty casual. I'm not going to get too worried about how I place, especially if I continue to place first. Gotta capitalize that bad boy. But yes, if you're new here, feel free to ask questions. Let's Jays, how was your stream? What were you doing? And if you gotta get going, I know it's the start of your Saturday, feel free as well. Let's Jays says card of mana, right? Right? Gotta use that ! Pun command for that one, or you gotta ask if maybe Bot of Mana will share another joke. There's some new ones, in case you're wondering. I loaded up some of the new jokes submitted by Friends of Mana, and we've got ones that are now dated 2022, all the way back to 2018, actually. I was pretty behind. Woo! All right. Oh, that red shell coming there. That was scary. How much wood could a... Wait. How much chuck could a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood? How much wood could... Harem, that's funny. That's funny. I don't think that's quite how that goes, right? How much chuck could a woodchuck chuck? That's an excellent question right there. See? How much chuck could a woodchuck chuck? I can't do this. Here we go. This is the response here. A woodchuck could chuck as much wood as a woodchuck could chuck wood. Hey, Anime Barrel, welcome on in. How are you doing? I heard that first place remark. Sorry. Ooh, Waluigi Pinball. Yeah. Heck yeah. That's what I'm talking about. And we've got some friends in here. Right on. Welcome on in. And Les Jays says, Splatoon as usual. It was great, though. What do you mean, though? It was great. It's Splatoon. Definitely enjoy that game. Splatoon's fantastic. Harem, by the way, is going to be our B. Needs a shower. I wasn't going to say anything, Harem, but... No, you enjoy your shower, and we'll see it later. Oh, this is so cool. This is so cool. Oh, my gosh. I'm so excited. I'm so excited by this. We're going to get a nice big screen here so we can enjoy and appreciate the look of this. Oh, man, this looks gorgeous. Oh, yeah. Oh, I don't know. I love the little texture on the road. That's kind of cool. So far, digging this. All right. I wasn't sure. I always thought with pinball it would have been more like a wood texture, but I mean, whatever this is, it's almost like a fabric. You know what I mean? Maybe it's meant to be, maybe it's meant to be like screen printing on a pinball machine. I don't know. I may be overthinking it. Now this looks more like, whoa, this looks more like the pinball machine. And then we've got, wow, our slot machine up there. Okay, this is bad. 7th place. Not so hot. How many books could Tom Book cook if Tom Book cooked his books? Yes. But of course, anyway, Rel says, ugh, Nook. Tom Nook could cook his financial books to avoid taxes, Kronos says. Oh, that's going to go into the joke catalog. That's going to go into that one. Ooh, that index finger hurts. Ooh, gonna use my middle finger to try and get through with this. Oh, ow, that left middle finger. I jammed it good. I don't know what I did. Must have been with all the yard work I did yesterday. Oof, that hurt. Well, oh no, not another golden mushroom. Like, they're great, but I also am like, owie, owie, ow, owie. No likey. Oh, dagnabbit. Remember how I said this was just for casual fun? Yeah, I regret now everything. No! Dumb game. Oh, that's actually from the game. One of the characters said it? No way. Really? That's actually hilarious. There we go. I did not know that, Animate Bro. Ah, yes. Kronos says, I woke up so early this morning. Early to bed and early to rise. Makes a mana incredibly sleepy. I think is the way that goes, right? Oh, dear. Those giant pinballs. Wowzers. Okay. Yeah, I don't know. Oops. Well, we'll go ahead and take it. Anything to help out a little bit? Whoa, all the way around. Okay, interesting. Whoa! There we go. And then a star. I'll take that. Yes, please. All right, 7th place. Could have been worse, but I'll take it. So, all right. Taking the L's, I believe, is in the game. I didn't look. So, wow, I'm much better at this game when I'm not the one streaming it. Let's Jay says. Did you come in first? Was that you? Ooh, Choco Mountain. I like that one. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and change my wheels. And yeah, why not? Let's go with the little itty bitty ones. Why not? I think that's, yeah, it'll give us a lot more traction and acceleration. Why not? Acceleration is good. We're gonna go with that, and then we'll go Choco Mountain. And oh, I was about to say hello, but I missed it. Let's Jay's second, right on. All right, my friend. Oh, and thank you, Animate Bro, for that link there. Excellent. I don't know the new map, so forgive me if my choices are a bit dumpster fire. Delta says, no. But it's I will say it's so funny. I always kind of laugh, but I mean, I know it's common lingo now, but I still can't quite bring myself to call these anything but like courses or something like that, because that's what I grew up with. You know, it's what Mario Kart course are we gonna do? You know, to call them a map is like, I always think of like third person or first person shooters. You know. Can I commit tax fraud here? Taking the L's says. I mean, that would be in keeping with your name, because that would be an L. Let's see. I see Delta IRL. Oh, really? Okay, that wasn't what I wanted. Now I'm starting to regret it. The extra acceleration and that finger. I gotta just get used to using my middle finger there. Weird. It feels very strange. Oh, well then. No! I do like that there's water down there instead of just random cloud. There we go. Here we go. Let's see if those get to anybody. Or if they're just going to destroy me. Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! And there's someone with a star behind me. Okay. I see Let's Jays. I see Let's Jays. And dude, Let's Jays, I know what you mean. Sometimes it's just so much easier when you're not streaming. You know, obviously you're looking at chat, you're kind of monitoring stuff. Whoa. But I'm right on your tail. Ooh. Oh boy. Oh, I love that the fish in there are the ones from Super Mario World too, right? I don't know what they're called, but the dry bones fish. All right, I'll take fourth. Can't complain too much about that. So yeah. Anyway, oh, here we go, and you can see Jay's in the lead. Jay's is just right on top of things here. I love it. Very nice indeed. Well, we got to do Hyrule Circuit. Definitely. That's what we got to do there. Let's see. Baby, you know what? The baby course is a good one too. Whatever that's called, I can't think of the name. Random might be good. I want to get some more of these new courses. But the pinball one, that was fun. That was a good one. Baby Park, Mass Chaos, indeed. Let's chase. And it's just fun. Oh, but hey, you know what? I like Zelda, so we got to do this. All right. Everyone's coming for my crown. It's not gonna last for long. Okay. I like all the Inklings. Looks like Jays and Let's Jays are both playing as Inklings as well. Whee! Rupees! Ha Bob George III, Mushroom Gorge, if in doubt. Mushroom Gorge, always wrecked it. Bob George III, welcome on in. How are you doing this morning? Hey, do you know what I did recently? I played Minecraft on stream. And it was really fun. I hadn't played since all these new updates, and it was really cool. There's a lot of new stuff, and a lot of stuff that I derped into, like finding out that what I thought was a cool village was not, and everybody had crossbows and was out to get me. So, you know, the instant excitement turned to instant terror was real. Oh no. A little deflated, I'm afraid. I'm sorry to hear that. I definitely... yeah. I can understand. I can commiserate a little. I'm doing all right, but I definitely have those days, that deflated feeling. If it's what I'm thinking. I think I know what you're talking about here. Aaron, welcome back. But you were lurking a bit before bed. Nice. Yeah, I wanna go back and do more of that. It was fun. And then oh no, it's George Harem. But you know what was cool? I ended up playing a little more Minecraft. I played on the Hypixel server a little bit with Iron Rusty, who's an IRL friend and also now fellow streamer. So we played a little on Hypixel, and we did the what do you call them? The Tower Wars or the Island Wars? Or the Sky Wars? There we go. Oh, let's Jays coming in from behind right there. And so we did that, and I was thinking of you because I remember playing those with you. Anyway, and it was a good memory. Beep beep. Let's Jays says, "Come on now, Roadrunner." That was good. Yeah, it was super fun, Dash. Yes, Sky High Sundae, the new one. All right. Oh, this is gonna be fun. This is gonna be hype. Let's go back into this one here. We got to see the full screen. I'll catch up with stuff after that, but let's see here. Full screen hype. Let's chase this. Probably my last game here. No worries. I understand. Thanks for joining. Let's chase. This has been fun. Oh, I loved right there the diner feel. And you can see the jukebox. That looks straight out of Animal Crossing. Oh, I'm hyped for this. I am hyped for this. Oh my goodness. Okay. Bob with an excellent comment there. I will read in a bit, but let's just soak this all in. Oh, you could like do what do you call those? Like rail grinds, like skateboarding rail grinds. This is wow. This is so cool. Oh my goodness. This feels like Fall Guys now all of a sudden. Speaking of, can't wait to play that Kirby game that has some similarities there. This is wild. Oh my goodness. And now I really want ice cream, or as maybe our friends across the Atlantic might say, an ice lolly, I think is what. I've got a pineapple real fruit popsicle in the fridge that's just waiting. Oh, I might have to grab that. An ice lolly, Harem says. Excellent. Yeah, Mana Manners. I missed those too. I'm sorry. Oh, let's grab that. Boom. This is so cool. The little wafers there. Oh my gosh. So you could take the upper or lower course there, it looks like. This is fun. Oh. Ah, boy. Did that lightning take out the blue shell? I think it did. Boom. Jay's still with a substantial lead. Oh, this is a great course. I like it. Super fun. Apparently it is coming to Mario Kart Tour like sometime this week, I think, actually. I don't know. Mario Kart Tour, darn. I was hyped for it, but just not feeling it. No. And then, look, that got me. Wow, there is so much going on here. All right. Oh, boy, oh, boy. There goes those shells. All right. Around the corner we go. I like this. Aaron says, I'm going to bring back Mana Manor, and a year later, nothing. Hey, third place, I'll take it. That's not so bad. Oof. Now let's see. Bob George III says, I haven't done that in a while. I remember the days when we would be doing nothing but it. Exactly right. All right. Oh, I missed it, but I think Let's Jays did pretty well there. So, all right. Well, right on. Ah, New York Minute. New York Minute. I think this is also one of the new ones, isn't it? Animate Barrel. What is Mana Manor? See, Animate Barrel doesn't even know what that is. That is a fail on my part. So, it looks like Jay's had to step out too, or maybe Jay's is still going to suggest a course. But first place finish to round it out. GG's. Thanks for having me. Let's Jay says. Nice. No one knows. Animate Barrel says. Yeah, these are super good. I'm enjoying them. So, the Mana Manor is what we call our just big group Discord casual chats. Nothing recorded, streamed, or anything like that. Nothing broadcast. Just getting together and chatting. And it used to be that I had a pretty long commute, and so it was perfect because I could often just set aside about an hour of driving time where I would just hop into Discord. We'd have a call. We'd just be hanging out, and it was a lot of fun. But unfortunately, yeah, we just haven't done it recently, and I keep meaning to bring it back and just have that time, but it's something that hasn't quite happened yet, and I gotta be more probably dedicated to making it happen, because I keep saying it's going to happen. But the thing is, like even today, so I basically right now in my schedule have Friday off. Now, Saturday mornings I typically have off, but I had been doing yard work that day. But now I've made Friday mornings my yard work day. Yesterday, oh, so much done. It was great. Felt fantastic. Oh no! Oh, Jay's got a communication error and can't reconnect. So after this one, maybe you'll be able to. I don't know. But in any event, the yard work. I ended up spending about 3 hours yesterday, give or take, maybe a little more, because I ended up getting into the details. By the way, I really like the music in this. But I ended up getting into the details, and shucks. And which is great, because now that I've got the riding mower, the actual mowing goes by pretty quickly. And then I can focus on those extra things. So working in the garden and doing a lot of just the finishing touches. And that was super cool. And then... yeah, Moxio, right? These are pretty good. I'm enjoying this so far. Dive in, by the way. We've got the code right here. Let's see if we can get Jay's back in as well. I'll kind of hang out on the screen for selecting a course for a bit. But yeah, gardening is starting to get into a real routine. Yeah, exactly. So now I'm, it's like the upkeep, the basic maintenance is there, and now it's like, let's actually do some stuff. So yesterday it was super cool. We had this completely overgrown area with it was beauty grass, like the real tall grass like you'd see on the coast or whatnot. And it had gotten so tall, I didn't really know how to care for it until I basically found out, talking to some folks. They're like, you just hack it back, like shape it and make it into a little dome, and you're good. So that's what I did. Hey, there we go. There, I think that's Jay's. Or that might be Moxio, actually. That's not Jay's. See if Moxio can get in here. So anyway, I shaped it and cut it back. Probably halved it at least, if not cut it back. Cut back or cut out 3/4 of it. There are different bunches of this, so I was able to kind of just go through and get all of the grass shaped. And then turns out we actually have like a pump, like an old fashioned, cast iron red pump with, we have this little artesian well. And so it works. So Mana Sprout and I grabbed a bucket and we filled it up just kind of for fun, and then we quote watered the trees. Don't think they really needed it, but it was super cool just to find that. It was definitely from in the ground because it was all a lot of silt and stuff. But gotta use that middle finger for the items. That's rough. There's Mox. Did we have a water fight? We did not have a water fight yesterday. That's gonna be... oh no! That's gonna be coming up, I'm sure. But we've done a few water fights playing in the sprinklers. We've actually taken this little, like one of those turtle pools, the little Tykes turtle pools, and filled that up, and then had the sprinkler going and had some fun with that. And actually, I got my old wooden sword and shield from my parents. My dad and I made it when I was a little kid, about Mana Sprout's age. So we got it from their garage, brought it back, so that the next water fight we have, we can fight and defend using the shield and sword that I played with in a similar fashion back in the day. Wow, I'm doing poorly. But it was pretty cool. So getting this, finding this, like, I guess I knew it was there when we bought the house, but then it grew, the beauty grass grew so quickly, I just didn't even realize that. And it was just kind of hidden back there along with some mint. A bunch of mint has been growing in that area. So it was like a little jungle of mint, which I pretty much didn't mind, kind of liked it until I realized actually it just grew a little bit too wild in too much of the area. But there was these tall bunches of beauty grass, mint, and then this sort of, what do you call it? when a tree just sort of sprouts up, like not a donor tree, but what do you call it? Can't think of the name, but it was a little minty. It was minty. So yeah, we could just put that in the bucket of water and have some nice minty water. Sapling? No, there's another term for it, like a. Is it like a not a donor tree, but there's something like that, like a. I can't think of it. But yeah, so we ended up kind of just spending some time there. I worked a little around the grapevines. We have some grapevines there. Harem says, I like that it has the train on me for now. Right? Yeah, exactly. Hype train, hype. You've got the hype train. So that was a lot of fun. It's nice to be able to do stuff like that and just kind of continue to improve stuff. And then we had someone, this actually it's actually a friend of the family who does construction. And I said, I need help with the garage. So you might appreciate this, Dash. Our garage right now, it's kind of one of those situations which I think is all too common where nothing really had a home. I didn't get to like putting up some of the shelves and I didn't actually have pegboard up yet and stuff like that. And so everything sort of lived out of basically the tubs that we brought when we moved. And so lately it's really just become, hey, throw that in the garage. And I'm not, I wasn't putting things back in the tubs really. And so unfortunately it ended up being a big mess. And I'm like, I just keep thinking I gotta build the shelving on the one wall, gotta build the workbench on the other wall, gotta hang up these uppers cabinets that I've got, and then I've got the lowers that are going to be the base of the workbench, and I gotta do all this stuff, but I just never have the time to do it. My only one free day is a Friday, and it's just me, and so I could ask for some help, but Ms. Mana is working, so and then I could ask my dad, but that's about all that I could actually ask, because everyone else is busy on Fridays, so kind of just in this limbo. And oh no, Jays, I'm sorry. There we go, Harem. That would be awesome. So yeah, so he does construction. So he came over and we talked about what I want to do, and he's gonna help. We're gonna get it all set up. We're just gonna pay him to do it because it just makes sense. Get it done so I can start getting that garage in order. Because I actually do want to do a couple of streams from the garage too. So maybe we'll be able to do that. I'll get things nice and tidy, and you'll get to see some work out in the garage. It might be fun. Let's see. Like, you keep buffering and I can't see what you say or anything. My boyfriend tells me when he hears you say my name. Oh no, Chase. Oh, I'm sorry. That's unfortunate. Everything's lagging. Oh no. I'm sorry to hear that. Jeez. Oh my gosh, Harem, you and I just thinking alike. Look at that. Yeah. No worries. I understand. Oh, Coconut Mall! Coconut Mall! This is going to be a new one. Well, it was from the last batch, but this particular one is updated. So this one will be fun. Let's do it. Oh, gotcha. Yeah, no worries, Jays. No worries. Bummer indeed. All right, let's make this happen. This yes, Coconut Mall got updated, Moxio. It did indeed. Come on, please. Oh, darn. Okay. Coconut Mall got updated. There is a pretty significant update. I will go ahead and let you know. Coconut Mall. Yeah, man. Coconut Mall, me. Cow. Cow works too. So Coconut Mall used to have those cars that would move back and forth with the Miis in them, right back on the original, on the Wii. And in the version on Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, it was taken out. And so instead there were just these cars that just stood still. Well, I won't give everything away just yet. Some of you haven't heard apparently. So there is an update and there's something pretty cool in that section. So we're going to have to play that at some point and pay attention to that section. But this is a good one too. I mean, I think this is from this batch, if I'm not mistaken. I can't recall, but I think this one is from the Wave 2. I gotta look up what courses are actually in Wave 2. Or we could just, at some point, hop out of multiplayer and just play all of them. Whee! I do really appreciate that there are so many... Oh no! I appreciate that there are so many courses now that when you're online, it's just, you never know what you're going to get. This looks like something from Mario Odyssey. It definitely looks like New Donk City, right? Probably because New Donk City is inspired by New York, and this is New York. Oh, Mox, there you go. Definitely helps keeping things fresh. Yep. Fair. Yeah. And you know what? Honestly, I'm okay, as we've talked last time, I'm okay with the more simplified graphics. They're certainly upgraded from Mario Kart Tour, but you know, the Donkey Kong the best musical. I love it. Did you see that? But I'm okay with that. Yeah, very New York indeed. Indeed. So, let's see, what was I going to do here? I'm going to change out my cart. That's what I'm going to do, actually. I'm going to change out my cart. So let's do that. Why? Actually, I'll do change out my racer too. I'm going to go with, yeah, this is good. Well, no, actually, no, I don't want to do that. I'm going to do Shy Guy. We'll go with classic red. And we're going to go with little bug. And the clouds. And then we'll do Mute City. There we go. All right. New York, or just New York, Harem says. New York. Good question. Yeah, no, actually the Mario Kart Tour mobile game started with this idea that there would be all these courses that were from real life places. And then interspersed would be courses from previous Mario Kart games. And then they sort of ended up making other courses as well and remaking some of the old courses. And so now it's just kind of almost anything goes. But originally, I think it was in actually the very first set of courses in Mario Kart Tour, they had New York. And then there's also Paris, which we have now in Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. Honestly, I think we're gonna basically get every Mario Kart Tour course in Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. And I wonder if that isn't very intentional to sort of preserve the work that went into these courses, because who knows, maybe they are going to shut down that mobile game as well. As you know, Nintendo has sort of been shutting down mobile titles left and right, and have gone on record saying it's not one of their main pillars of their business model right now. I think partly because it wasn't doing super well at one point, compared especially to the Switch and everything. But with Dragalia Lost being shuttered, and of course we have at least, 3 others, I wouldn't be surprised if Mario Kart Tour at some point is, and probably sooner than we expect, will get closed down, and then all of those courses would be lost unless they were put in this game. But of course, to really rework them with all the visuals of the rest of the courses would be a lot of work. So I think that's why they chose to go this route, and I'm fine with it. More courses. Eventually we'll get Mario Kart 9, and maybe they'll rework every course, or maybe they will go with a different art style, or maybe they'll just focus on a couple courses, and this will be sort of the Mario Kart Ultimate. Who knows? Maybe we'll wait a couple more generations before we see a really big Mario Kart like this with every course, And Avram, how's it going? Welcome on in. Fire Emblem Heroes is still going well. That is true. Fire Emblem Heroes is one of the games that, I think it's because it's a gacha, which, those tend to be, I know, Dash, those tend to be pretty solid. Oh, there we go. I want them, but with Mario Kart Wii mechanics. That would be fun, Bob George III. I think part of it is that Rainbow Road. Part of it is that it's a gacha game, which is a very popular genre for making money in mobile apps, but also it's just a game that lends itself to a mobile gameplay experience. By the way, Dash says, well, no one is trying to convince you that New York invented the concept of convenience stores, so I guess not a truly authentic New York experience. Nice. But yeah, I will say that I did set down the mana game, which is a little unfortunate. I wanted to keep up with it, but it's part of the problem with that type of game is that it demands you constantly logging in, and it just had so many banners, and so I set it down, and I will certainly be open to picking it up again, but it's tough. Like Dragalia Lost, I invested so much time into it, and then for it to be closed down and all that progress essentially lost forever, I don't know. I mean, the experience was worth it. It was fun, but I can't go back to it right now, and it's partly, I think, that feeling of, well, I can invest time in this game, but maybe it won't actually last. I don't know how well it's doing, but there were some reports that it was only moderately successful. But I had fun with what I did, but then when it starts to become chore-like because you're trying to keep up and you have other stuff you want to play or do, it's like I feel like I have to be able to set it down, but I don't like games where you kind of feel guilty for doing that. And that's maybe the issue. So anyway, I'll pick it up again, I'm sure. I really enjoyed the story. I'll probably continue on with the story with the mana game. But you know what? Dragalia Lost, I keep telling myself I'll just go through the story. I don't know. The story kind of went off the rails bonkers, and I sort of lost interest even in that. So I'm kind of thinking I'm just done with Dragalia for now. And I'll enjoy the story and the mana game as much as I can, and we'll just stick with that. So I did enjoy those crossovers. I did enjoy those, Avram. Especially the Mega Man one. That was cool. The Fire Emblem one was cool too, but I didn't have a lot to really go off of in terms of knowledge of Fire Emblem, so the source material was new to me. But yeah, the Mega Man crossover was super cool. That was chef's kiss. Ow, it's gonna be tough playing guitar. Oof, nervous. I might have to like bust out the tenor guitar and do like a couple of 2-finger chords and just stick to that. Wow. I'm gonna do random here. But okay, Harem, you have a wonderful time, and thanks so much for hanging out. It was so nice to do a Saturday morning stream and just be able to chat and definitely see you. That would be something that inspires me to do more Saturday morning streams. But once the season hits kind of late fall, when I don't have to do, because during fall I'm picking up tons of leaves, but late fall, once I don't have to do so much work in the yard, I'm going to do either Friday mornings or Saturday mornings again, is my plan. Of course, that could change, but yeah, right, Harem? Two-mana streams within 11 hours. Go you. Moxio asks if I ever do music streams, and I have. I've done a couple. Some of you might recall there were some times where I literally just had my phone and I streamed from my phone, and I had my acoustic guitar right here on the couch next to me in the family room, and we just went through different songs and made up songs. It was fun. So certainly would be open to doing more of that. I do enjoy playing music, and I enjoy playing music just live on stream. I may actually bust out. You haven't slept yet? Well, yeah, I guess that makes sense, Aaron, but it's funny. But yeah, I might bust out my tenor guitar. I'm actually looking at getting a new tenor guitar, and we'll see. Assuming that Mom of Mana isn't in the chat right now, what I'm thinking of doing actually is the current tenor guitar I have, which my dad has really enjoyed. I want to give to him. And there's another tenor guitar about the same price that I'd like to pick up. And that one would be mine. So we'll see. That might happen as a sort of a Christmas, maybe not a Christmas gift per se, but like coincide with like, hey, surprise, We tend to also do a lot of like permanent loans between the two of us. We kind of have this shared collection of instruments, and he has the banjo, I have the mandolin, kind of thing, But with the tenor guitar, if you wouldn't mind seeing you play the tenor guitar and stream every so often, well, yeah, or any instruments, I don't mind doing that. But I might pick up the tenor guitar today just to show you. I don't recall if I really showed you much of the tenor guitar on stream. But what I like about it, especially in the tuning that I just tuned it to, it's been very fun to kind of experiment with it. So with tenor guitar, you have 4 strings. So Pixel Knight starts to come from a sewer grate with some pizza for chat, but gets run over and the pizza is ruined. No, not the pizza! Pixel, welcome on in. Avram says, I honestly thought that the Tokyo Mirage Session units in Fire Emblem Heroes were limited. However, they are considered as regular units. Well, there you go. But the tenor guitar, it's 4... Oh, Coconut Mall. There are 4 strings. Delta eats slices anyways. There's 4 strings on a tenor guitar. And the tuning can be kind of... There's lots of different ways to do it. Some people tune it kind of like a ukulele. Some people tune it straight fifths of various... in various ranges. So a common one might be to basically have it match a mandolin, or more like a mandocello. And then there's other ones too, like common would be like GDAD is what I turned into, which is basically like a dadgad tuning. And then there's what I have it tuned to now, which I gotta remember. Can't remember if it's DG or GD. I think it's. I would actually have to like pick it up right now. I can't think of it. What is it? Must be. I think it's GD. Anyway, so I had this thought. I was like, what if I just have, okay. Oh, watch this. Okay, ready? Ah! And there's Moxia. Oh, and Delta got hit by the Shy Guys doing donuts. How fun was that? Oh my gosh. How cool is that? All right. I love that. Pixel Knight finished watching Rise of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles on Netflix. Oh, nice. And then that's what that comment's referencing there. Very cool. Let's watch this again and be amused by what's about to happen. Donuts! Donuts go nuts! I love that part. That's hilarious. So the question, I went the wrong way. The question of, so it's higher in pitch than a standard guitar? Well, not necessarily. You see, the sort of ukulele tuning is, and that's considered a standard kind of tuning for it. But there's some discrepancy on what the standard tuning is, and it just lends itself to these experiments. So I kind of treated it, like especially with GDAD, I kind of treat it almost like a dulcimer. And then with the GD or DG, I treated it kind of like an open tuning. And I really like it because it's just got this simplicity to it. You can kind of just do like single note runs, and it works because you have sort of this drone sound. And then you can do like two fingers, and I'll kind of show you. And Delta in first, right on, GG. Donut drifts, exactly. But all that to say, right now, the tuning I have it in right now, it sounds like the range of a standard guitar. So it's, when I first got this, it was tuned up to the sort of ukulele tuning, which I can't. What is standard? Let's look up standard. Typically tuned CGDA. Yeah, so that's similar to tenor, banjo, mandola, or viola. So not quite, because what is GCEA is ukulele. So yeah, so it's kind of interesting. But yeah, it's a very neat instrument. Like I said, I have one that I got just to kind of experiment with. It was sort of a inexpensive one because I got like a factory reject where there was an issue with the finish. They applied it in humidity or dampness, damp conditions. So what happened is that there's like a fog under the layers of lacquer, which is actually kind of cool. It's sort of unique, and I kind of like it. And my dad does too. But, hey, I mean, I got it for less money, and it looks kind of unique and cool. Right on. But the one I'm looking at getting is a Recording King brand, which Recording King does a lot of sort of reproductions of 1930s era instruments. So this is very much in keeping with their style, because 30s were a time that tenor guitars tended to be around. And then they had a 6-string guitar they called the Recording King Dirty 30s series. And they just basically adapted that to be a tenor. So the interest I have is picking that up. I might be able to find it. Let's see. Dirty 30s tenor guitar. Okay. So you can get it off of Elderly Instruments. Let's see if I can just quickly pop this up here so you can see it. Okay. Oh, and it's going to be Sky High Sundae. But let's do this real quick. Pop this up so you can see real fast, and I'll try. Oops, hold on a second. What's this? Boom, done that. Here we go. So that is what I'm looking at getting. Real nice, simple bridge there. And that's it. 4 strings, kind of cool looking. So that's what I'm thinking about replacing mine with, but we'll see. Because I enjoy very much the oh, there we go. I enjoy very much the tenor guitar. So okay. Oh, interesting. This is a continuation of the show. Is it really now? That's kind of cool. Now, were you able to see that, by the way, when I had that up on the screen? It should have, but I was doing it in a way that was kind of unusual, and so I'm not sure if it worked or not. Hopefully you all got to see that guitar. Oops, why did I do that? Oh, I just knocked out the piranha plant. Whee! But yeah, I'll show you my tenor guitar towards the end here. Yep, got a glimpse of it. Good, good, good. All right. So the one I got, because there are very few companies are currently producing, factory-built tenor guitars. It's sort of the same thing. I noticed there was like a time where baritone guitars were back in fashion. And then, you could find some factory-made baritones that were pretty inexpensive. And then that changed, and then they became more boutique, custom, luthier-built guitars if you wanted one. But then, thankfully, Alvarez, who I actually am increasingly impressed with, makes one of the few remaining factory-made acoustic baritone guitars, which is excellent. Oh, I wish I had that a little bit sooner. So I have a Alvarez baritone, which that really is what you would think a tenor would be, sort of. So the baritone is a 6-string guitar tuned the same as a 6-string guitar, but down from E to E. Instead of E to E, it's B to B. So what is that? Down I can't think of what that would be, but I don't want to do it in my head. but yeah, what is that? 5 half steps, 7 half steps. I think that's what it is. Anyway, so that works out really nice, and Pixel Night. So it's cool because you can play, if you play the chord shapes of G, you're actually playing in the key of D. So the chord on a standard guitar, if you were playing in G, take that same chord pattern and you apply it to the baritone guitar, you're playing in D, which is a really lovely connection because G is one of my favorite keys to play in. G and E are my favorite keys to play in on guitar. But D is one of my favorite keys. And so it works nice to be able to play basically the G shapes, but with, having it actually sound like D. Ooh, that wasn't so good. And then with the tenor guitar, you would think it would be basically like a 6-string guitar, but higher in pitch. But actually, maybe the closest thing to that, which I'm hoping to do at some point here, is there's a type of tuning called Nashville tuning or high-strung tuning. And what you do is you take what people used to do is they get a 12-string set of strings, and they would apply the octave strings to a standard 6-string guitar. So a 12-string guitar is a still E to E, E A D G B E. Those are the notes for each of the strings, which is the same as standard guitar right there. But the high B and E strings have a second string identical. So it's a course of 2 strings identical, similar to mandolin. But for the remaining 4 lower strings, E, A, D, and G, right before, if you were to strum from top down, right before each of the standard strings, E, A, D, and G, there is an octave string, which is a thinner gauge string wound, unwound, which means it's just a single wire as opposed to like the thicker gauge strings that have a wire with another wire wound around it. So these are unwound strings an octave higher than in the standard strings that go with it. So you get this really nice chimey sound, and it's very full and rich and loud, and it's really cool. So it's pretty neat. Memory Martin, welcome on in. And then also to point out here, Dash says, that's interesting. All these things I never knew you could do with guitars. Yeah. So that's a 12-string, right? So, Sydney Sprint, this is a new one. Let's do this one. So the Nashville or high-strung tuning is you take all of those high strings for the 4 E, A, D, and G, and you put those on a standard 6-string, and then you put the so then the B and the E are the same as the standard guitar, but it sounds really cool, and you play it just like a 6-string, and you can play along with someone else, and you could kind of play the same strum as them, and it adds to it, or you could do something completely different, and it's just this nice high register range, so it blends well with another guitar. And Pixel Knight, that's perfect. It's perfect. We're just discussing guitars and Netflix exclusive Ninja Turtles movies. Clearly you can tell these two topics connect. All right, let's take a look at this one. This is cool. Whoa, there we go. Apparently give everyone a little bit of a advantage there. How's everyone's weekend going? Dash says going well so far. Memory Martin, lovely to see it. Dash, can we get a shout out for Memory Martin? And Memory Martin, can we get a shout out for Dash, please? And I am enjoying the look of this one. This is kind of cool. I remember this in Mario Kart Tour. I don't believe this was one of the ones in the last wave. I think this is a new wave one. Wonder if I'm correct in that. But I think we're going to do a few more of these. And then I'm going to switch over probably and do just the single player run through of all the new courses just real fast. So maybe we'll do a couple more of these and then we'll do that. And there we go, and I love it. We got our mutual shout-outs there. Perfect. Oh, dear. Oh, no. Couple of fantastic people and friends of Mana and Mana mods. And, yep. So, Memory Martin, let me ask that question back of you. How is your weekend so far? Oh, no. I see the Delta in front of me. Oh, boy. I do... Oh. Oh, no. That's bad. I like the music on this one. It's good. It's, you know, they have a very jazzy style for these songs. Really good. Okay, we're gonna try and power through this. It's too bad Jack Locks isn't here to see this. He could see some of his home country here. Gotta use my middle finger to do all of the special items and stuff because I jammed it somehow. Ooh, we're in the Sydney Opera Hall. That's awesome. But yeah, doing yard work, I must have jammed it or something. I woke up with it feeling really sore. Actually, last night after the stream, I started noticing it, or during the stream even. But anyway, that's pretty good. Real good music, Dash says. Parents are spending the weekend at one of the beach houses. Sibling invited a couple of friends to spend the night last night, and we went out to Waffle House. Nice. What do you like on your waffles? That's the question for the morning. Ooh, gotta do Waluigi pinball. And then after this, I think we're gonna switch over because I don't know how much longer I can play. I think I'll go into solo from that. Because if each course takes, you know, maybe 3 to 5 minutes, and there's, let's see, 5, so there's 8 courses, new courses, right? I believe. So that'd be 40 minutes. So I should probably do that. Let's do that. Moxio and Delta, it's been fun playing online, but I think I want to showcase those courses real quick. So I think we're gonna do that. All right, Moxio says thumbs up. And Plain Jane Just Butter. Hey, that's a good classic right there. Yeah, I would say for me it would be syrup, you know, good maple syrup, or syrup, depending on where you were raised. And then that's a question. Do you say syrup or syrup? It's a question for all of you. I grew up saying syrup, but I've started saying syrup, and I don't understand my life anymore. But some syrup or some chocolate bits inside, Pixel Knight says. And that's exactly what I was gonna say. So in lieu of syrup, or sometimes with it, strawberries and some whipped cream on top. That's what I would do. And then sometimes the strawberries, what do they call it? Strawberry, is it compote? Something like that? Like a kind of like a berry like syrup itself with the strawberries. Oh, it's so good. Oh no. I'm all over the place on this one. Just trying to read chat here. But yeah, I would say the whipped cream is the must. That's what I like. Like strawberry syrup, that's good stuff. Lemon syrup is good. I don't think I've had lemon syrup, but that sounds pretty good. But I really like crepes. And so it's kind of like anything that fits in a crepe, I don't mind on my waffle. Oh, Delta, nice smash into the wall there. I saw that. Chocolate and maple syrup. Interesting. Now, but again, do you say syrup or syrup? Or syrup? I don't know anyone who says syrup, but it's a good comparison to crepes, right? Like, really, that's how I treat it, you know? It's basically an open-faced crepe. Not really, but you know what I mean. Ah, syrup for me is what Dash says. See? That's what I'm talking about. I definitely, and syrup for Pixel Night as well. So I don't know where I picked up the syrup part. That's weird. Syrup. I don't know anyone who says syrup though. That's weird. Well, hey, there we go. Where did we leave this? Where is everything here? Syrup. Everyone says syrup. Well, all right then. Well, let's that was fun. Thanks for playing. There we go. Very nice. Now I'm gonna go ahead and pop into the fine inner workings here and remove this. I did just learn, by the way, this is kind of cool, that apparently there is an option now, or a plugin where you can put a folder for all of your sources, all of your scenes in OBS. So it's like a plugin, and you're able to Dash says, say it like a limey, syrup. So yeah, you can basically put all of your sources, like I have, that are not actually sources I go to, but sources to like fiddle with stuff, into a folder, and I want to do that. So I think that'll be helpful. Plus, same thing with any what am I trying to say? Any scenes that I don't typically use, I might make a folder for those as well. Animate Barrel with an exclamation mark, lurk. I guess Bottomana. What do you have to say? Oh, Bottomana's not even working right now. Hold on. Animate Barrel pokes Bottomana. Let's see. Bottomana. Let me. I gotta enter the login information for Bottomana. Oh, let's see. Let's enter this in password. Okay. Okay. Let's see. I don't know why it's not working. Hold on a second. Okay, there we go. Boom. There we are. That's it. Oh, thank you so much. Bottomana. What does Bottomana say? Oh, I did so enjoy my oil bath. But to so quickly be called, Animate Barrel, do enjoy your lurk. I shall enter your coordinates for a waffle delivery. Thank you. Oh, fantastic. Bottomana is sleepy. It usually sleeps in, right? Same with me. There we go. All right. Excellent. Bottomana for the win. Excellent. All right. Well, right? It all comes back to waffles. It all comes back to waffles. All right. Well, you take care, and I'll catch you later. Fun stuff. All comes back to waffles. Let's hop out of that. Let's go single player, and we're gonna do the Grand Prix. we'll just hop right into 150cc for fun. And you know what? Let's stick with the same deal here. Oh, except for one difference. Nah, we'll keep it actually. No, we'll go with yellow. No, orange. Yeah, that's right. That's it, right there. Okay, so what we have now, look at all of this. Oh my goodness. Okay, so, oh my goodness. What in the world? All right, so wow, these are all the locked ones, right? Okay. So we've accomplished those, and then we have these two. Okay, I gotcha. Oh, this is gonna be fun. All right, look at that. So, oh, I'm so glad we're doing this. Okay, good. We've got Mushroom Gorge. We've got Mario Circuit 3, Calamari Desert. Oh, this is gonna be good. Okay, let's dive in. Oh, I'm excited. Oh, very nice, Memory Martin. Congratulations. That's fantastic. Oh, that's the hearing of the imminent completion of a donation goal. That's exciting for charity. I forgot there was a Hyrule Castle map in this game. I was very confused why the Triforce was there for a second. Right? Okay. So this one y'all know. You recognize this one. We just did this one. But that's all right. Hi, Luigi. Poor guy. So I may not actually win these courses, but that's okay. Oh no! I wonder if I had gone behind that taxi, if that would have helped. Gave Luigi the slip. Bye, Luigi. Hi, Luigi. Bye, Luigi. Plot twist. Luigi has the Triforce of Courage. Oh, no. Ooh, that was close. Ooh, yes. Good. Yeah, and we get to hear this lovely music. So good. Oh, no. All right, well, fine. I'll just go this way. The little high pitch whine of the engine. By the way, so Ms. Man and I are talking about getting solar panels installed, and so right now, for our home, so we're using, we have cars that burn fossil fuels, but for our home, we most everything is electric. Oh, what is this? Oh dear. Most everything is electric, except unfortunately our heat is gas. Oh, come on, no, Luigi, no! Ah, so close. Oh well. Oh, nice! That's awesome, Chrono. That's amazing. But we might be able to switch our heat to electric eventually, and then like most of my tools and stuff, it's all electric. I'm borrowing my dad's gas powered riding mower, but at some point we're looking at getting an electric riding mower, at which point, and then maybe eventually electric cars, hopefully, right? So, but we are in a great spot for solar panels on our roofs, so we're thinking about doing that. And I'm hopeful that we can make that happen. There's some pretty good ways to do it, where we would be paying the same as we're paying for our electric bill now, to have the installation done. So that's cool. Oh, I love this course. I love classic Super Mario Kart. Just all the feels, and seeing it in 3D is always so exciting to me. I always love, I love the music. I love seeing it in 3D. It's so cool. It's like almost the same feeling as when you see some of the original Zelda games in 3D. It's like, ooh. This is, of course, a classic right here. I dig this. Oh, boy. Fun to watch this. Oh. And those flags look good. Oh, this is a nice looking course. I like this. Oh, hey. Hey, King Boo. No. No King Boo. No King Boo. No King Boo. Yeah, I think I got him with one of the banana peels. Couldn't even tell. Although, there we go. Boom. Oh, I thought that was it. Oh my gosh. I thought I'd completed it, so I let my finger off the gas. Shucks. Oh boy. Not good. No good. No good. No good. Oh, I will catch up with chat as soon as I finish this course here. No! Oh, shucks. Oh, no, not Yoshi. Yoshi. Boom. Maybe it should have been Yoshi. I don't even know. Oh, no, not this. Not this. No. Hurry up, hurry up, hurry up. And zaboom. It's... Whoo, that was close. Okay. Yoshi, one more lap. Josh says, what's the tree cover like around your place, particularly along the southwestern perimeter? So south... Well, so the western, we get, we have a pretty shady tree. But we get a lot of... Wait, is it... Let's see. Yeah. On the western side, a shady tree. But we have a very sunny eastern side of our house, and during the day it gets a lot of sun too. South matters more than west. So south is good. It's not the longest part of our roof, but there's a big section that would be on the south and it's not shaded at all. So that might work well then. And then speaking of kids playing games, how's Pokemon White? Memory Martin asks. I'm glad that you mentioned it. We have to dive back into that. We've actually been doing more Labo lately, but the last couple weeks we haven't played a lot of games together. But we did do quite a bit of Labo, which was a lot of fun. Pixel Knight, I need to get a new copy of Breath of the Wild and hunt down a young Link amiibo so I can finally get that Fierce Deity costume. That was my major complaint about Breath of the Wild. The amiibo costumes, I wish they were easier to get. I haven't actually added them yet, but I have the amiibo. I need to do that. Thanks for reminding me. Ooh, I like the texture on this one. So good. Looks like you've got good exposure to sunlight in the place you want to put panels. That's important, Dash says. Oh no. But yeah, no, Memory Martin, I really think that my tastes for Pokemon favor the older games. I like the pixel art and everything. Yeah, I don't know. There's like a style that I like. And white is pretty cool. I like the look of it. Hey, what up, John? How's it going? So far, so good. This is one of them. I was doing the tournament. Now I'm actually just going through the actual courses themselves, and I like them. So, of course, this is always a classic. You know, the N64 course. No, Yoshi, rude, dude. Oh, Luigi, well done. And I'll take it. Thanks for the freebie, whoever did that. Ooh! Yeah, look at that. Nice little jump onto the tracks. That's kind of cool. My goodness. Oh my goodness. I kind of had a bad feeling about that. This is interesting. Wow. Should I just go like this maybe? I don't know how this works. Boom. Wow, that whole thing just happened. Oh my goodness. This is really neat. Oh, go this way. Okay, I gotcha. Yes, please. Get back onto some dry ground. Or non-bumpy. That's not even true either. You know what I mean, though. Ooh. There you go. Oh, I like the little bit of jazzy saxophone put into the music of this one. Don't forget, if you get stuck, I'm always online, Mary Martin says. Though starting the 29th, I'll be attending college and going back to my job twice a week. Oh, hey, right on. Starting soon. Wow, that's kind of wild. And Pixel Knight says you have to use it every day for a chance to get part of the costumes, and you can only use each one once per day. Oh, wow. Okay. Well, I might have to get on that part then. Some non-trained ground. That's what it is, Dash. Some non-trained ground. Thanks for the GG. But, no, I mean, it's kind of interesting because a lot of the games that I started with Mana Sprout, like, we're kind of experimenting right now. And so with Pokemon, I may step back. Like, we kind of step back from it. We may revisit it a little bit later because her reading level right now is getting to the point where she can read most of Animal Crossing. But, you know, it's not like Pokemon games, you really have to read, you know, the menus and everything like that. And so while I can help navigate, it's a lot more fun when she can kind of, you know, read those and interpret, and sometimes she's still getting stuck right now. So there's a lot of games that we've been playing that even like a year ago it was difficult, but now she can actually do, like I said, Animal Crossing is a lot of fun. But she's not quite there for like a full-on RPG to be able to, you know, do that solo. But that being said, she's getting close. So, and it's been really fun with like some of the games that we've played. For example, we've been playing Labo, and, you know, it's very much like Lego in that you have a pattern and then the instructions. And the Lego Mario is a great set because you can use the iPad app and spin the picture of what you're supposed to do each step of the way and see it from all angles. And you can do that with Labo. And so, and the instructions, the words are pretty easy to understand. So I want to share with everyone some of the Labo stuff that we did. I actually can show you one of them here in just a moment. But it's been really a blast, and the games are just a total tremendous amount of fun. So I'll show you that. Pixel's got to head out, no problem. Need to clean. Remember to stay pixelated. Do good and be well, Pixel Knight. Always a pleasure having you here and hanging out with you. You're awesome, by the way. Stay awesome and amazing, as one of our friends would share. All right, I'm a little frustrated. I'm not going to be getting gold on all of those, but that's okay. This one's kind of just tricky. Okay, Yoshi. Oh, wow. Okay. Maybe I take some of this back. I don't know. Oh, boy. Okay, wait a minute. Now, will we get 3 stars? That's the thing. Since I didn't. Oh boy, that was tough. Yikes, yikes and bikes. So I'm glad I got my first game a little older, 10, and my parents got me a strategy guide. Still have it today. That's awesome. But the thing is, she's very into Pokemon, so she's got the excitement to go for it. I think we're just gonna. I think we're gonna kind of just. We're easing into it, but we may restart it. Okay. So let's take a look. 2-star, because we the first course we didn't do well in. That's okay. Let's do the next one. I can always go back to those. I'm not gonna worry about that too much, but we should be able to do the. Oh, let's do a different character. Let's do. Always gravitate towards Princess Peach, Princess Toadstool. Let's do that. And there we go. All right. And here we go. The last one with Sydney Sprint, Snowland, and Mushroom Gorge, and Sky High Sundae. So two courses that we have not, or race tracks that we have not yet seen. So this will be a good one here. All right. So this will be the final bit of the stream, and then we're gonna raid, and I'll wish you all an excellent rest of your weekend. So glad I got to get 4 streams in this week. Wow. Unexpected with that nice bonus stream. By the way, shout outs to 1UP John. If you like retro video games, 1UP John is an excellent streamer and very knowledgeable about retro. And always fun to see the sheer variety that 1UP John brings to the table. And 1UP John, not sure if you saw it, but we were talking last night about the arcade 1UP cabinets. We had a nice long conversation and just chatting bonus stream, and it was a lot of fun. And the part of the impetus for this was that there is a new cabinet that got announced, and that is the Marvel vs. Capcom 2 cabinet. I did make a little mistake yesterday. I'll amend it now that I'm thinking about it, because at the end I was trying to be, kind of positive and share the cabinets that I would be interested in. Somehow I mentioned the Dig Dug and the Centipede cabinets and completely neglected to say I am very interested, at least at this point in time, in the Marvel vs. Capcom 2 cabinet. It has all of the classic Marvel games, basically the predecessors in the form of X-Men, Children of the Atom, on through, with the crossovers, early crossovers, and then with Street Fighter, and then to the, Marvel vs. Capcom. Plus it has 2 games that have sort of a connection, that are Super Nintendo games. But here's the thing is, I do not currently have a cabinet with just good old fighting games, 6-button, fighting games. So, hey, how's it going? Relax, Jack. Welcome on in. My apologies. I actually finished up the tournament here with everybody, and now what we're doing is I'm just going through the courses in single player just to show everybody all the courses back to back. So that's the last thing we're doing here. My apologies, you did just miss that. The tournament code was in the bottom right corner, and exclamation mark MK would get you that code. But it is done for this weekend. That being said, Jack, if you like what you see, you'd like to play some more Mario Kart in the future, feel free to stick around or follow or anything like that. Or if you want to move on and see someone else playing it, I'm sure there are a lot of excellent streamers out there playing Mario Kart 8 today. So, oh, Relax Jack did follow. Weird. I'm sorry, Relax Jack. I don't know why it didn't that didn't trigger. How odd is that? Thank you for mentioning that, Memory Martin. And Relax Jack, welcome on in. Yeah, !MK would have gotten you that code. See right there, just to kind of throw that in there. That is the code. You certainly could hop into it, but that's just unfortunately not what I'm playing at the moment. And then I'll just show you if you're wanting to join in the future. This is what it looks like when the tournament info is live. I got it right there in the bottom corner. See that? So you're always welcome. If you see that, just hop on in. There's the code right there. Boop, 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 boop. So if you want, that's how you can join in for that. And sorry again that I missed that, and I didn't notice that didn't fire. So next race, here we go. Let's see. Oh, Snowland. Yeah. From the GBA. Okay. One that I'm not as familiar with. I'm not as familiar with the GBA. I mean, I've played it, but yeah, I didn't play it a ton. So I don't know that I recall the original Snowland as much. But of course, seeing it in 3D, it's going to be different. Already we've got, height involved here, right? So this is kind of cool. So there has been an actual Mario level that got turned into a course. So no, it's the GBA Mario Kart game. So they took courses for all of these. They took some courses from some of the games and they updated them, or they made new ones. So this is from the GBA Mario Kart game, which was like the original Super Mario Kart in that it was all done with flat surfaces and sprites for the characters. So you didn't have any kind of verticality in the original Game Boy Advance version of this level. And then Memory Martin says, well, why not? I think that'd be fun. That would be fun, actually. Oh, Memory Martin was asking, so has there been... Excuse me, I missed that. I thought Memory Martin was asking if this course was from an actual Mario level. No, but, interestingly, there is, of course, in Super Mario 3D World, a course that is basically a Mario Kart level within the Super Mario 3D World game. So they've kind of done the reverse of what you've said. How dare? Come on, Rosalina. Glad that penguin hit you. Even though I'm sorry, because we're princesses. We should get along and all that jazz. Don't know why I did that. A course referencing Paper Mario would be very interesting indeed. Oh boy. Well, we're definitely not getting 3 stars this time. Shucks. It's alright. We're doing this more for fun, and I was reading chat and everything, so. Because I can go back and I'll get the triple stars later. It's easier when I'm not streaming it anyway. So, there's that. All right, Mushroom Gorge. This one's a new one that we haven't actually gotten a chance to play yet today, so this will be good. Okay. Boom. Oh, and you know what? I did just recall another promise I made which was to show the tenor guitar. So I can do that before we end the stream because we do have a little bit of time. But then we'll call it good. All right, loving the look, loving those gems that are or the little crystals lit up there. This is always such a fun course. Mushroom Gorge hype. Definitely liking this. So who are we rating? Don't know. Wow, there's a lot of people though. No idea. No idea yet. We'll see. Frankinator Gaming, how's it going? Hi, Mana Friend. Frankinator, good to see ya. How is your Saturday so far? Whoa, that was unfortunate. We are playing through the new courses here. And so far, so good. It's been really kind of neat. I like the new batch. And you know, I gotta say, even though it doesn't match the rest of the oh my goodness of the Mario Kart 8 courses tracks, I do kind of dig. It's sort of grown on me. This sort of like low poly look, you know, that's taken from Tour. Oh, eking that one in. For what it's worth, anyway. Delta says the princesses should stick together. I disagree. There's only one Mario Kingdom, and therefore there can only be one queen. Yeah, sorry, Rosalina. That's funny. The ice cream track is really fun. Waiting for grocery work to start. Gotcha, Frankinator. Well, I hope that it's a good day. Hopefully people are nice to you and all that. Here we go. Speaking of, and here's our grand finale with Sky High Sundae. This is why the logo we used for the tournament was the cow. This is why we have the pun referencing Sundae. All right. Kirby would like this course. Kirby would love this course. I was actually talking about how this reminded me a bit of Fall Guys. And then it reminded me of that new Kirby game, One Up John, that's coming out that looks a lot of fun. That's the one that's kind of got that Fall Guys-esque gameplay. But heck, I'm just going to be honest. I like this course. I'd totally be down to gorge myself on ice cream sandwiches. Would be fun. Oh, DK! Donkey Kong! Whoa. Oh, well, okay, fine. I no longer appreciate this course. Oh, and the boomerang. What in the world just happened there? So much stuff. Let's get out of the way for that. Suddenly in 8th place. Definitely gonna have to retry this one. See if we can't eke out a first just for feelings of validity that I'm not the worst Mario Kart player in the world. Not that I'm the best. Don't need to be the best. Just not the worst. Ooh, Frankinator is excited for the new Cuphead episodes on Netflix on August 19th and the upcoming Pac-Man World Repack August 26th. That does look cool. I'm excited for that one. The repack. And actually, the Cuphead. Have there been episodes yet of the Cuphead show that have aired? Alright, I'm in first again. Oh, short-lived. I'm definitely excited. You know what's funny? When I came in for a second, I thought you swapped to Fall Guys, and I forgot to change the category, Mary Martin says. That's funny. It does. It has that same aesthetic, you know, the real bright neon colors and everything, and yeah, totally does look like Fall Guys. All right, move over, everyone. It's Princess. Oh no! Well, DK takes the win. Second place ain't bad. Oh, all right. Well, we still managed to get a first place, but it wasn't the ideal. It's all right. It's okay. It's all good. And that queen is Peachette. Memory Martin. I love it. That's funny. All right. Let's see how we did. We got first place, no stars. Wah, wah. But hey, gold trophy. That's something. I like it. All right. How cool is that? Glad that happened. Let's go ahead and bing. There we go. So that was a lot of fun. I enjoyed that, and I love Luigi in the background. How great is that? So I'm gonna go grab my tenor guitar. Move over, the man had said to everyone, but the Donkey Kong looked at him and shot him. How about no? I'm gonna go grab that tenor guitar, and we'll wrap things up real quick. So let's go to this right here and talk amongst yourselves for a moment. I'll be right back. Oh man, and look at that. Memory Martin always keeping me honest. No labo, Memory Martin says. All right, no, I've got that. Meeting with mods in 5 minutes. Peace, love, enjoy the music, everyone. All right, Memory Martin, you take care. Yeah, I'll show you the labo real quick. So, first of all, there's more to it. There's different labo that I've got, but I do want to show you at least the big one here. Because this is the one I've actually shown off before. You may recall this part, right? Okay. But there's string now. there. So this actually has rubber bands on the side, right there. And inside of it, there, I think I can actually show you this. Inside, that is the mechanism. How brilliant is that? So this is something I want to do a stream of and showcase. Dash is going, oh man, this is interesting. So the Nintendo Switch actually fits into here. This opens up this little flap, and you put the Nintendo Switch in there, and then you actually have like a fishing game, and you have you can actually see your string, and it's honestly, I'll show this to you. I'm gonna actually do a stream playing the game. I have to set up a camera on this, but the Joy Cons fit right there and right there. So those two spots, and um, the action of pulling up will hook your fish. You can reel, and as you reel, it rotates rotates this Joy-Con here, and so it shows you reel your line in and out. Super cool. All right, I'll tell you what. I'll show you one more of them because it's a real simple one. So this is a little. It's just decorative, but it goes on your Switch console right there. And then you take this, which you slide your Joy-Cons on both sides, and what this turns into is like a little RC car bug. And from the vibrations of the Joy-Con, it can move and turn and move forward and backward and all that stuff. Very, very cool. It's honestly, it is an awesome little thing, and you can fine tune the vibrations, and that's been a lot of fun with Mana Sprout. And there's even, because in the Joy-Cons you have the infrared sensor, it can even capture footage so you can see yourself. You can maneuver it on the table and have it look at you. Very cool. And yeah, and Dash, exactly. Yeah, there's an accelerometer. That's what I was trying to say. Yeah. So as it's moving around and spinning, that's how you know that you're reeling it and stuff. And then we're working on the dollhouse one right now, and I won't show that to you just yet. What the heck? I'll show you some parts. So, because we have some of the parts done. Like, for example, here's the chimney, and I just love how this all pieces together, right? So here's the chimney. You put the Joy-Con in, and then like here's a couple of walls with the windows, and we presume that the Nintendo Switch fits in there. There's these little foam stickers that they have you put on, and then there's some white ones up in the top. So that's what we're working on, and we'll get to the piano. There's a piano here soon. But I do have some Labo that I would like to build live on stream, and so I'll let you know, kind of keep a couple things just to show you how that works. But it's ingenious. I love how it fits together. It really is a brilliant thing. I wish Nintendo was still supporting Labo, because I think it's one of the best ideas. Maybe it didn't come at the best time. Maybe it didn't get as much great press or whatever, but a brilliant idea by Nintendo. So glad to see. I mean, I have now all 4 sets. The only thing I don't have is there were like extra things for the VR set that you could get. So I have the base VR set, not the like extra stuff. But I have the 4 main sets, and I want to get Game Builder Garage, because I discovered through this with the Labo that actually Game Builder Garage is sort of a evolution of the Labo, just without the actual cardboard. And that's it, Memory Mart. I think that's it. I think COVID may have actually had something to do with it, because I think this probably would have been something that I could imagine in schools even it would be used, and probably, kind of big family gathering stuff, uh, parties and whatnot. It'd be fun to have Labo, but you know, uh, there you go. So Jack, hey, boop. Jack, we were actually playing some games, racing in Australia today. So I thought of you and mentioned you actually. So yeah, so that's some of the Labo stuff. By the way, um, I have one Labo set aside. I think this is one that's going to be given to Mana Sprout, unless I decide, because I'm torn. This particular one is the one I'm thinking I'm either going to do this one or some of the racing stuff, which you can use in Mario Kart. So like this, there's a motorbike I can use. I think it'd be fun to do some Mario Kart where I'm using that, or you can get a steering wheel that's Labo. So that might be what I build, but there's also one that's like you put a big backpack on and you're a big like mech. So I think Pixel Knight would love that. Anyway, there's that. The other thing I wanted to share right here. So you can see the damage on the finish there. But there it is. It's an Ibanez tenor guitar. Classic retro-inspired buckle strap. And like I said, this is tuned, and I did look it up, DG, so, or wait a minute. Slap a tuner on here. Yeah, GD. Take that off, actually. Make it easier to play music. Here we go. So, let's do this real quick. Give you a little sample here. Isn't that so cool? Dash says, oh, that's a lovely sound. Yeah. Look at how like swollen that finger is. That's not good. So, and it's soothing. It's just got that droning kind of sound, you know? So an open, it's basically like a G suspended. So I realized, so if I were to play open, because it's just G and D, reminds me of those songs you hear in medieval times. Yeah, it has that kind of almost lute-like sound or something like that. It's, it is very much a, that like droning kind of sound. So, open is just basically a G suspended, so G and D. And then you can do stuff like you can actually, every other every other string is the same, right? Just an octave. Ah, right. There we go. Sorry, I'm the string spacing. Sometimes I get, I'm not used to it, Right. So they're octaves apart. But if you were to just play a shape like this, where I'm playing the strings apart. So it's all just droning, and like literally all I was doing, and that was just that same shape. Right? So I love that aspect of it. And you, of course, can do stuff with kind of like a bass line where I'm only playing the low string. But then I discovered that's a G sus kind of. But if I throw this two finger chord in, right? Look how easy that is. With this particular tuning, this is just me messing around. There's a C sus and a D sus, an A sus. I mean, basically we're talking about. Today is gonna be the day that they're gonna throw it back to you. Right? it's basically, So, and you can get all those chords. The only other shape that's different here is this E minor that I do. Ow, that hurts my finger. Dang, this is not good. But yeah, Dash goes noise. So yeah, I mean, it's got that. So it's a really fun little instrument. The only things I did on this particular one is I did replace the bridge pins with these are wooden ones, and I got the strap. I did get it set up, and I put on elixir strings that I got a custom set originally for GDAD tuning, but I think I'm gonna stick with this DG. Was it? Hold on. I keep messing it up. It's GD, and those are both lower, and then G, D, both higher. Yeah. And so I think that's pretty much what I'm gonna stick with on this. And it's really fun for like soloing too, because you can pretty much just stay in one like position. Gosh, that index finger's hurting a lot. But so it's kind of just an easy instrument to kind of mess around with and fool around with. So that's why I like the tenor guitar. It's unique, it's fun, and I like it. So there you go. That's the tenor guitar. This is the one by from Ibanez. I'd like to pick up the Recording King one. I'm really into these variations on guitars. I really dig the baritone guitar. It's lovely. I love the range that it's in. For me, it's just a sweet spot. And then the tenor is just good fun, and my dad and I both have enjoyed it, just messing around. And it's like getting a new artistic tool. Suddenly all these things become opened up. So, Mary Martin with the with the encouragement to change it to just chatting. Nah, we weren't just chatting long enough. I'll just keep it on that, and we're gonna end it here. So, let me just pull up and see who's online again still. And you had quite a list of people, so it sounds like we will not be want for choices here. But yeah, so tenor guitar, very cool. You might hear some more of that in the future. Let me just see. Lots of people. My goodness. You know, I am tempted to raid the Red Panda. There's also, let's see. Oh my goodness, so many people. So many people right now. Okay. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Okay. Wow. Let's goodness gracious. Let's raid. Okay, let's raid David V. Kimball, who's playing Super Smash Bros. Melee. And what I would like to do is I would like to do a special raid call, because if you don't know, David V. Kimball, who is the Family Friendly Live lead, he and Essie Lessie got engaged. So Mana, what could we say? Mana Splash. Let's see. A potion. Something about the engagement. Mana potion stat boost. Potion stat boost for your engagement. There we go. Hype, something like that. I don't know. And then we'll just do these. Let me throw these in here. I'm kind of messing around with it. It's not. I don't know. If you have a better idea, let me know. I'm coming up with this on the fly. Art of M cheer. And then we're going to do kind of the usual with the mana potions and all that stuff. Boom. There we go. All right. This is what I'm thinking. What do you think of that? Is that like mana potion stat boost for your engagement? Hype. All right. Or should, instead of hype, it says congratulations. Congratulations. I don't know. Either one. Maybe that. We'll do that one. All right, that's what we're going to do. So, raid David V. Kimball. Boom. That is starting. Raid has been created. Here we go. And awesome. There we go. All right. Hype indeed. And feel free to use other emotes if you so desire. But my friends, thank you so much for hanging out with me. This was a lot of fun. I really enjoyed the Mario Kart 8 gameplay. It's a fun game, as we know. And so I hope that you'll join me next week. We're going to get some other great streams in. Maybe take a look at the play date. Should be fun. Of course, my sub expires today. Martin says we might have to fix that. I can maybe help you out. But anyway, do good, be well, stay safe and healthy, and I'll catch you next time. Bye-bye.